Hey guys, so Bitcoin hit 33,000 recently, but more interesting to me is that Ethereum broke 1,000. Okay, so Ethereum, for those that aren't familiar with it, this is, by the way, this is the co-founder, Vitalik Buterin, conjuring up Lamborghinis inside of Ethereum. Because if you got in early in Ethereum, like when it was like $6, you're obligated to basically drive a Lamborghini, so I'm told. I wish I got in that early, but I got in a little bit later. So anyway, Ethereum 2.0 is finally out. So they used to call it Casper. I guess now it's called Ethereum 2.0. It's the staking part of Ethereum. So this is the advantage of Ethereum over Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has some advantages and some disadvantages, okay? So Bitcoin's advantage is that it is unchangeable, basically. So if you want to make a change to Bitcoin, you basically fork Bitcoin. You come out with the competitor to Bitcoin, right? So this is good and bad because you're taking basically human interference out of the picture. So Bitcoin is just like a machine that runs on its own, whereas Ethereum is like a machine that is constantly updated. So they call Ethereum Bitcoin 2.0. Okay, so now this is Ethereum 2.0. This is what we were promised with Ethereum. This is what believers in Ethereum have been waiting for. So now with Ethereum 2.0, instead of mining, with Bitcoin you have miners. Miners provide the security. So miners do busy work on their computers with a small percentage of that busy work involved in validating transactions. So, 99.99999% of the computing power used for Bitcoin is just to provide the security. So you can't dominate the system with what they call a 51% attack. If you have so much computing power that you have 51% of the mining pool, then you can make nefarious transactions and take over the whole system, basically, right? So with Ethereum, it goes from proof of work, which is mining, which is using computing power, to proof of stake. So with proof of stake, it's a totally different philosophy, and it's a more efficient way of doing things, because what you do is you deposit a certain amount of Ethereum. I think the minimum is 32 Ethereum, and that makes you eligible to validate transactions. And it doesn't take much processing power to validate transactions. Anyone can do it. So it's more efficient. There's no mining involved. So all you're doing is validating transactions. And as a consequence, you are eligible to receive a share, an equivalent share of the fees generated by the transactions process. So that's your return on investment. Right now, the return is about 13%, but they plan on, as more people join the staking pool, the returns will go down to between 5 and 7%. The problem is this locks away your Ethereum. And also, if your system is not constantly on, you can be penalized and you can lose Ethereum. That's the whole point of staking. That's why it provides security. Because if you try to basically overthrow the system and hijack the system with a bunch of fake transactions, I mean, if you try that, you lose your Ethereum. So that's what makes it secure. And it's more efficient because Bitcoin mining is consuming enormous amounts of energy. It's extremely wasteful. So it contributes to climate change, for example, whereas Ethereum is much more efficient because it's not just wasting energy just for the sake of wasting energy. It's actually getting work done. They call Ethereum also the world computer because you can imagine how easy it would be to basically rent computing power the way that Amazon Web Services rents internet bandwidth and data centers. Basically, if you have a complex problem that needs to be solved, you just pay a fee of $5 on Ethereum, and you just use the infrastructure that Ethereum has already set forward with its network of validators to solve any kind of computer problem you want to solve. So this is the potential behind Ethereum. It just broke $1,000. Now, I think a key level is the previous all-time high. It's 14, I think 1,410, right around that range. If it can break 1410, I think it's headed straight to 2000. So I'm right now I'm about 2/3 Bitcoin and 1/3 Ethereum. I recently just made a trade. I just went 100% Ethereum, sorry, 100% Bitcoin because Ethereum was lagging. But with the recent breakout with my software using Martin trendline candles. I'll tell you more about that in the future if you want. Leave a comment if you want a link to the Martin trendline candles. But with this software, it had a buy indicator on Ethereum at 720. Now, I didn't buy it because Bitcoin was also a buy indicator. But now, with the explosive breakout of Ethereum, I just put 1/3 of my Bitcoin into Ethereum. And that's going to be my long-term position, is going to be 2/3 Bitcoin, 1/3 Ethereum. Now, if you're interested in a lot of crypto and you don't know how to allocate your crypto, I would recommend allocating market cap weighted. So this is similar to how stocks are allocated in an index like the S&P 500 index. So they're market cap weighted. So if Apple consists of 2% of the market cap of the value of the 500 biggest stocks, or in this case, if Bitcoin is worth 6 times as much as Ethereum, then you should buy 6 times as much Bitcoin as you have Ethereum. That would be market cap weighted. So if Ethereum catches Bitcoin in market cap, your value of Ethereum will also catch the value of Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum being 6 times smaller than Bitcoin is also much riskier, obviously, and that's why I recommend having more Bitcoin than Ethereum. That's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have more videos to follow.